Hi, I'm professional sports handicapper Ross Benjamin of rbwins.com. It's Wednesday, August the 19th, and it's time for another edition of my Major League Baseball free pick segment. Before I get to my Major League Baseball free pick today, folks, I'm going to do something a little different because there's a very interesting and intriguing trend that's happening in Major League Baseball right now from a betting perspective. And I would be remiss if I didn't bring it to your attention if you're not already aware of it already. We've been discussing this at length over the last week or so on the Raymond Report sports betting podcast that I do with Ron Raymond right here on the OSGA YouTube channel. And if you haven't caught that, let me go through it real quickly with you. Major League Baseball favorites are just absolutely crushing it this year. And it's a real oddity at the rate they're winning. Now, when you look at Major League Baseball favorites of minus 151 or greater, I've been a strong advocate. I just don't touch those. You don't need me to be giving you those. They're winning at a 65% clip this year. That's Major League Baseball favorites of minus 151 or greater. And if you played to win $100 on those games, you're up like $170, something in that area. Just not a very good reward for the risk you have to take playing those Major League Baseball favorites of that large. Okay. Now, having said that, Major League Baseball money line favorites of minus 106 to minus 150 today. And this is through games played yesterday, which is Tuesday, August 18th. Those Major League Baseball favorites in that betting parameter of minus 106 to minus 150, 110 and 60 this year. That's 64.7%, folks. And if you played to win $100, just $100, to win $100 on those 170 Major League Baseball favorites in that betting parameter of 106 to 150, you're up $3,480. That's incredible. Now, I'm not saying this trend's going to continue. My experience is at some point it's bound to level off. But having said that, it just, even though me and Ron been saying on our podcast that it's bound to level off, it keeps increasing. It's actually getting better. And then as far as Major League Baseball favorites of minus 151 or greater, I mentioned it's not worth the risk in the return, and I'll stick by that. But just a word of note, since August 16th, which is Sunday through Tuesday, I should say, of this, the last 3 days, Major League Baseball favorites of minus 151 or greater have gone 21-1. Wow. And again, despite that 21-1 record, you can see they still betting to win $100 a game, $1,860 ahead. Now, having said that, I'm not trying to encourage you to bet every favorite on the board and do it blindly and no brainer, even though at this point it's work, but eventually things are going to change. So I just thought I'd bring that to your attention because, again, I did a Major League Baseball underdog pick video earlier this week. And those of you who have followed me know I did several on a regular basis, I should say, last year on this channel. But there's no way right now that I'm going to suggest taking underdogs in Major League Baseball until I see this tide turn a bit. It's just incredible what we've seen thus far. Another thing is, folks, we're living in a different day and age. Of course, 2020 has just been weird to start with. But the 2020 Major League Baseball season, which convened on July 23rd, and we're playing a 60-game schedule, interesting development. Look, as far as pitching has gone, it's been a steady progress through the last decade. The pitching has become a lot more specialized. No longer do we see starting pitchers going an average of 6 to 8 innings per outing. Those days are gone, okay? Even more so this year because there's been so many games scheduled in a lesser amount of days. Very rarely are teams getting days off right now. And then with this COVID-19 crisis, you're getting teams like Cincinnati and Philadelphia and Miami and St. Louis that have had several games canceled and are now forced to play doubleheaders to make up for it, or have been forced to play doubleheaders to make up for those lost games. And as a result, starting pitchers, as of today, they're averaging just 4.7 innings pitched per start. My point being, you have to account for bullpens when you handicap Major League Baseball in this era right now. More so in 2020, just because of the reasons I just alluded to. So those are my handicapping observations and also suggestions when it comes to handicapping Major League Baseball in this COVID-19 era, which is, I can't wait until we go back to normal, folks. I don't know when that'll be, but in any event, it is what it is. We're all dealing with it. Every team is dealing with it. It's a level playing field. And let's get to our free pick for today. The Arizona Diamondbacks go to Oakland to take on the Oakland A's, 9:40 p.m. Eastern Time, first pitch start. The total in this game, which we'll be focusing on, is 8.5. Arizona has won the first 2 games of this series and has now won 6 games in a row. And they'll send Merrill Kelly to the mound tonight. And I know he's not a household name. I really like this pitcher. And he's not that power type of arm. He just knows how to pitch. He knows how to keep opposing batters off balance. And it's shone brightly, I should say, in his first 4 starts of the season. All 4 of Merrill Kelly's starts this year have gone under the total. And his 1.71 ERA and 0.91 whip in those outings is a major reason why. Now, he's the exception to the rule. I mentioned earlier that Major League Baseball starting pitchers are averaging a paltry 4.7 innings pitched per start this season. However, Merrill Kelly is averaging 6.6 innings pitched per start in 2020 over his 4 outings, which is, by nowadays standards, an exceptional number. And he needs to do so because the Arizona bullpen is very shaky. So anytime you can reduce a bullpen that's struggling, you can reduce the amount of innings you're requiring them to pitch per game. It helps immensely, and it bodes well to possibly get them out of their funk and get their confidence level going. Jesus Luzardo gets a start for the Oakland A's. And this guy was a highly touted prospect. They couldn't wait to get him up to the major league level in Oakland, and I could see why. In the short time I've watched him pitch, he's had 4 starts this year, but he's been especially good in his 2 at home. In those 2 starts at home, Luzardo, a 1.69 ERA and a 1.03 whip. And the Oakland bullpen has been terrific this year. A 2.11 ERA on the year, and they've been especially good in their 12 home games where they posted a combined 1.52 ERA and 0.96 whip. I like this one to be a low-scoring affair. Let's take Arizona and Oakland under the total of 8.5, and that's my Major League Baseball free pick for Wednesday, August the 19th. Just a friendly reminder. I took a beating yesterday with my paid picks, a rare losing day, going 0 for 3. I beat on my chest when I win, but I'm very transparent when I lose as well. Despite that 0-3 day yesterday, since July 29th, my MLB, NHL, and NBA selections combined, that's paid selections, 39-20. That's 65%, folks. And during that time, my Major League Baseball selections, 15-5 the last 20, and 24-10 the last 34 with my MLB paid selection. So rbwins.com, rossbenjaminsports.com. I can lead you to water. That's by going to those either one of those URLs. It'll land you at the same landing page. I have weekly and monthly subscriptions up right now. $149 for an entire 7 days, $4.99 for a 30-day package. In both instances, when your package expires, if I'm not making you a profit, which has not been an issue over the last few weeks, if I'm not making you a profit, I will extend your packages until you do. Now, that doesn't apply to daily packages, or that's subscriptions. It doesn't apply to daily packaging, which means if you just want to buy one day, you know, at a cheaper rate, like a pick for $35 or $50, you don't get that guarantee. So the point of the matter, folks, is I'm a guy that believes in the big picture. And if you stick with me over the long haul, you're going to make money. That's rbwins.com, rossbenjaminsports.com. And this is the OSGA YouTube channel. That's where you can view my daily free pick videos, as well as my daily sports betting podcast with Ron Raymond called The Raymond Report. It's aired right here on this channel. So if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It's absolutely free. There's no charge. There's no hidden agenda. The only thing we please ask is you give us a like at either my video, like today, or my sports betting podcast I do with Ron Raymond. It's just a small token of your appreciation. It's not much to ask. It keeps us happy. And I don't think you have any problem with trying to keep people happy. So, again, until tomorrow, I'm Ross Benjamin. Good luck and God bless.